What's up, champion? You are a mighty hero, and that's what the Lord is saying about you. I believe the key to finding your true identity in Christ is following the example of so many biblical characters that did three things. They looked up, they looked in, and they looked out. You should look up, look in, look out. Looking up means looking upward, discovering God's greatness, His awesomeness. David says in Psalm 8, Lord, when I look at the night sky, your majestic name fills the whole earth. Then that's followed by looking inward. This question comes to mind. What is man? Who am I? Discovering your true identity. And once you've done that, then David says, oh, you've crowned us with glory and honor. You've given us authority over all of your creation. Then you discover that there's a purpose, a cause, a mission to your life. We see this in the life of Gideon. He looks up, he looks in, he looks out. He's at the bottom of a wine press. He's kind of hit rock bottom. He cannot help but look up. The angel shows up and says, you are a mighty hero and the Lord is with you. So he looks up, he hears what God is saying about him. Then he looks in. We see this in Judges 6 verse 15. He basically says, Lord, I think you've made a mistake. Because we are the sorry people. That's basically what he said. He said, my clan is the least in Israel, and I am the least in my tribe. Lord, I think you've made a mistake. But somewhere in that conversation, God reveals his true identity, and then you read throughout his life how he truly becomes this mighty man of valor, this mighty hero. And you see it in motion in Judges 8 verse 4. It says, Gideon and his 300 men, pursuing their cause, what God has called them to do. They reach a point where they are exhausted, but it says they were exhausted, but they kept up the pursuit. And I believe that when you look up and then look in and look out, you're going to find a cause that there'll be a passion inside of you that will drive you to continue to be strong even when you feel exhausted. So you look up, there's greatness in God's majestic name. You discover all who he is, and then you look at yourself, and then you discover all he has made you to be, and then you find a cause. David shows up and says, is there not a cause? There's something that God's going to accomplish through your life. And even if you feel exhausted right now, my prayer is that you will be strengthened so that you can take that next step. Keep up your pursuit. There is a purpose for your life. There is greatness inside of you. God's going to strengthen you. Just keep taking that next step.